Hi, boys and girls. Let's get started with the math that we were working on yesterday. Go ahead and turn to page 180 in your math workbook. You should have a paper clip there so that you know right where to turn to. Okay, remember we're starting with an addition sentence, making a 10, and then adding those numbers. So let's look at our problem. Our problem is 5 plus 7. So right up here, 5 plus 7. And they put the 7 in the 10 frame. Why did they put the 7 in the 10 frame and not the 5? That's right, they put it in there because it's the larger of the two numbers. So they started with 7 in there. How many did they have to add to 7? Yes, they added 3. So if you look at your second picture, I want you to look at just the 10 frame. And I put a circle around the 10 frame for you. We have how many red counters? Okay, did you count them? How many did we have? Did you say 7? That's right, we had 7 red counters. And how many yellow counters are in my 10 frame? So remember, just look in that circle where the 10 frame is. How many yellow counters are in there? That's right, there are 3. And we can't forget about these two down here at the bottom that didn't fit in the 10 frame. We have to add those in too. So we have 7 plus 3 plus 2. When we put that 7 and 3 together in our 10 frame, what did we get? That's right, we got 10. So you should have your 7 written down and your 3 written down. And this funny V-shaped line means you're going to put them together. So when I put 7 and 3 together, I get 10. All right, what do we still have to add to our 10? That's right, don't forget about this number 2 over here. We need to add that in too. So we have 10 plus 2. What does 10 plus 2 equal? Oh, you guys are really great at this. That's right. Oh, it doesn't equal 15. Silly Mrs. Kudo. It equals, tell me? Oh, that's right. It equals 12. Okay, so if that equals 12, 10 plus 2 equals 12, then 5 plus 7 equals, that's right, it equals 12 also. Okay, go ahead and look at the next page at number 3. And let's try this again. So we started with the problem 7 plus 8. 8 is our larger number. So we're going to put 8 in the 10 frame. How many more does 8 need to make a 10? That's right. It needs 2 more. So I added those 2 more over here. I filled my 10 frame, and then I had some counters that didn't fit in my 10 frame. So how did I make the 10 in my 10 frame? How many red counters are there? Go ahead and count them. Okay, did you count 8? That's right, there are 8. Excellent. And how many yellow counters did you have to add to the 8 red counters to make a 10? Did you say 2? That's right, 1, 2. And then I have all of these counters that don't fit in my 10 frame. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to add those 5 also. All right, look here. Up here I have my 10 frame, and I put a circle around it. I'm going to pull this circle down, and I'm going to circle my 2 numbers that equal, what do they equal again? That's right, They equal 10. And remember this V-shaped line under there tells us that they want us to add those together. So when we add them together, we get 10. And what am I adding to my 10? Count those counters underneath. How many didn't fit in? That's right, 5 didn't fit in there. So what is 10 plus 5? That's right, it's 15. Wow, I can't trick you guys at all. So go back to the original problem of 7 plus 8. So 7 plus 8 is 15 also, because we didn't change the number of counters we have. We kept them the same. All right, I want you to try this problem, number 4, all on your own. Remember, you're going to start with 9 plus 8. Here's your 9 plus 8. Look at how they made a 10. How many yellow counters and how many red counters made that 10? Write those numbers down here together. Then tell me how many red counters don't fit in the 10 frame and write them over here. After that, you need to add these two numbers together to make the 10. And then put the number of counters that don't fit in your 10 frame here. And finally, tell me what the total is. And remember, whatever your total is here, it's the same here. Press pause, then press play when you're all done. All right, are you ready to look at it and see? Okay, so there are 9 yellow counters and 1 red counter in my 10 frame. So right in that 10 frame, I have 9 yellow and 1 red. Let's see how many red did not fit in the 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them did not fit in the 10 frame. All right, so 9 plus 1 equals 10. I still have to add my 7. So what is 10 plus 7? Put your answer here. And then tell me what 9 plus 8 equals. All right, one last one. I'm going to read it to you and get you started, but then you're going to do it all on your own. Okay. Joe has 8 green balls of clay. Leah has 6 blue balls of clay. How many balls of clay do they have? Okay, so they have 8 green balls and 6 blue balls. And they put some of them in a 10 frame to make a 10. Go ahead and write the 2 numbers that they used to make their 10 here and here. How many did not fit in the 10 frame? Write that number right here. Okay, we want to add these 2 numbers together. What do we get? Put that number right there. What do you need to add to it? And what is your total? And now you have to look back at your first picture and tell me what you started with. All right, I will check this when you come to the rug to do your math lesson with me.